Hey everyone, I'm back, and I was writing last night, and just thinking, just doing things I usually do, just sitting up in my room, just doing some stuff, and I started to write. It always helps me calm down when I'm bored or upset. So I started to write. And I ended up writing this really good story. Well, I think it's good anyways. And I was wanting to know if you guys would mind if I read it to you. I just want to see what all you guys would think. It's not that well, but it's pretty good. So I just want to see if you guys would like it. It's called My Guardian Angel. Of course, by me, Brianna Mosley. So I'm just going to read it. There's a little girl sitting by herself in the park. Everyone passed by her and never stopped to see why she looked so sad. Dressed in a worn pink dress, barefoot and dirty, the little girl just sat and watched the people go by. She never tried to speak. She never said a word. Many people passed by her, but no one would stop. The next day, I decided to go back to the park in the curiosity to see if the little girl would still be there. Yes, she was there. Right in the very spot where she was yesterday, and still with the same sad look in her eyes. Today I was to make my own move and walk over to the little girl, for as we all know, a park full of strange people is not a place for young children to play alone. As I got closer, I could see the back of the little girl's dress. It was oddly shaped. I figured that there was a reason people just passed her by and made no effort to speak to her. Deformities are a low blow to our society, and heaven forbid if you make a stop toward a society, someone who is different, or to assist someone who is different, you was to be denied. As I got closer, the little girl lowered her eyes slightly to avoid my intense stare. As I approached her, I could see the shape of her back more clearly. She was shaped in a humped over form. I smiled to let her know it was okay, that it would always be okay. So, then, I was there to help to talk. I sat down beside her and opened with a simple hello. The little girl acted shocked and whispered a hi. After a long stare into my eyes, I smiled and she shyly smiled back. We talked until darkness fell and the park was completely empty. I asked the girl why she was so sad. Why was she so sad? The little girl looked at me with a sad face and said, "Because I'm different." I immediately said, "That you are," and smiled. The little girl acted even sadder and said, "I know." "Little girl," I said, "you remind me of an angel, sweet and innocent." She looked at me and smiled. Then slowly, she got up to her feet and said, "Really?" So I said, "Yes, you're like a little guardian angel sent to watch over all the people walking by." She nodded her head, yes, and smiled. With that, she opened the back of her pink dress and allowed her wings to spread. Then she said, I am your guardian angel," with a twinkle in her eye. I was speechless. "Sure, I was seeing things," she said. "For once, you thought of someone other than yourself. My job here is done." I got to my feet and said, "Wait. Why did no one stop to help an angel?" She looked at me and smiled and said, "You're the only one that could see me." And then she was gone. So as y'all can see, when you think you're all you have, remember, your angel is always watching over you. And that was the end of it. if you would comment and tell me what you think and what I could do better in it. It was just a story I constructed up, so.